Are you on live right now?
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I still like you.
Savvi, Rising.
Angel. You ever talk to Angel?
Yeah.
Never mind. Are you doing live right now?
Yeah.
Did you push mute on Zoom? Before you do that?
Hi, everyone. We are going live right now on Facebook, getting all the techie stuff set up. You guys are the early birds, or maybe the ones right on time. Give us 1 second. Be right.
Ow. Ow. I hate when this happens. Like I bend down and I get that awful pull. What is that?
I like that.
All right, if you're just joining us while we're getting things set up, go ahead and say your name real quick and what part of the nation you live in.
Hi, this is Lila. I'm from New York.
Lila.
Hi, Lila.
Hi.
And who's the warmest? Who's got the warmest temperature? Because it's not San Diego, I bet.
You guys can't see me.
Hey, if you just go ahead and say, we'd love to hear your name, your voice, and where are you zooming in from? We got to call it zooming in from now.
Yeah, where are you zooming in from?
Hey everyone, Molly Dolbec here in Minnesota. Definitely not the warmest.
Yes.
We're almost live on Facebook,
Almost
and then we're going to get
there.
rocking and rolling.
We're live.
Whoa, it worked. Yippity-ki-yay.
On.
Here we go. Let's make this. Oh my God. Holy cow.
Welcome to our very first Wednesday team call. I'm
Yes.
so glad you followed us over here. We are so glad tonight.
By the way,
This afternoon.
who got a message? Who got an automated message? Your messenger on Facebook. Somebody get that?
Yes.
Okay,
I got it. Thank you.
you.
Got it?
I'm not this time.
You didn't get it this time.
Huh.
Yeah, we were having. Did anybody get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, okay. We'll figure out what's happening with
Technology.
that. Yes. Yes.
You ready to rock? Let's go ahead.
I
And,
love seeing everyone in savvy styles. Okay, first of all, if you do not have this Savvy Lex sweater, it is a must. Literally the softest sweater. You feel like you're in a cozy
oh
blanket.
my God, you're right. I want to
It's
just like
so
snap you.
soft.
So
And
cute.
it's cool, which you don't typically get a soft with the blend is, but oh my goodness. Okay, it's a must-have. All right, so let's go ahead and get kicked off. And I am so excited because we have three people that are sharing tonight. You like this side better?
I'm just gonna do some work over here.
We have some people sharing tonight
Mute.
that we're so excited to have on and hear their story. They actually are brand new within the last 3 weeks, 4-ish weeks of Savvy, and literally just exploding right now. So they're going to be sharing, and I can't wait to hear from them. But
Yeah.
I wanted to first encourage you. You know, we are definitely in an interesting season right now, and a lot of kids are home, you know, and everybody's kind of uncertain right now. But I want to give you just some encouragement, because right now it is all perspective with what you do with what we have right now. There's two incredible messages in Savvy Life, one from Amy White yesterday, one from Holly O'Brien. And you know, it's funny because it's like this is the time to explode. This is the time where you put the gas on. This is the time where you help people take control of where they're at in their life and their future. And I was on the phone real quick also with Lisa Van Horn. Now this is the third person. And she goes, I don't know what's happening. I've reached out to 20 people today, and I've had the highest response rate. She said over 80% of people getting back to me. So just to encourage you, that we don't have to shrink back or be in fear, or, really this can be a time where, we have a community, we have a resource, a vehicle that can truly help people. And there's a lot of people praying for that right now who are not sure what to do. So anyways, I want to encourage you with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was talking the story yesterday about with Molly's team. When I would race mountain bikes, I would be going up a hill in a race, and it was painful. I mean, the pain when you're going up a hill and you're competing and your heart's pounding. And I would hear all the other mountain bikers go, oh my gosh, the hill. They would start complaining, and I would go, oh my gosh, I got their butts, right? Because I know I just treated the hill, the challenge, the adventure, like it was like I'm going downhill, and I would always win the race. And it's kind of like Christmas time too. And a lot of people at Christmas time don't want to hear about joining a home business or buying your product. But there are millions upon millions upon millions that do, and it's actually the absolute perfect time. Kim and I's biggest month for enrolling people into this industry for 25 years. We love the holidays just before and just after. Of course we take off. But there are a lot of people out there right now, and we talked about this earlier with Molly and her team and a lot of other leaders. There's a lot of people out there that specifically right now, like literally right now, they are praying. Literally right now, they are afraid, but they're afraid enough of their current situation of not being prepared that they're ready for something new, and they're waiting for you. And so Kim and I are about to go on the biggest focused time of our entire life to bless more people, to follow up with more people, to connect with more people, to listen and hear more people of their situation in their life, and to teach people, including Kim and I. We're not prepared fully in all different areas of our, in life and finances and security and all the different things that we should have been, to be honest. We're not as prepared as, we should be at this point in our life. And we don't ever want to be in that situation again. So all we can do right now is really just have some fun and bless some people right now by giving them a great chance.
Yes. And I love our company. They've literally given us incredible promotions to be able to actually make more money right now. I'm going to go over the details of that after our special guest speakers tonight. So hang on if you want to hear more, if you haven't heard about March Madness happening right now. But you can literally make incredible income right now with the money that they've just out of just wanting to bless us right now, adding more ways that we can make money right now. So. And
I just got to put a shout out because it reminds me of me, like what I'd be doing if I was with my mom as a single mom. But Leslie, who's the little man next door to you? Who's that dude? What's his name? Just give him a shout out.
That's my son. His name's Colby.
What up, champion? Hey.
We're out of school.
What a good looking boy.
Thank you.
I had to do it because I know there's some airtime, and I would want to get that airtime too. All right, let's get rocking and rolling.
Okay. All right. Do you want to bring up our first guest speaker?
Who is it?
Oh, you don't know.
Just give me a hint.
Come on.
Give me a hint. Is it this girl right there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Is she smiling?
She's smiling.
Is she smiling with glasses? Is she just stick her tongue out at us? All right, let's go. I would like to introduce this gal.
I'm so excited.
Many of you've heard of her by now. Her and her entire team and you're going to hear from a lot of people on her team right now. They've done almost 20,000 in volume, over 40,000 now of sales, which is amazing. I mean, I'm going to challenge anybody in any company to share with me, anybody that's joined the last 2 weeks of any business that are not like power multi-million dollar networkers that have huge teams of 10,000. I don't know if it exists to be able to do that kind of volume. Some of you are new to this, or maybe just kind of numb to it, of how much volume that some new people can do in such a short period of time. And Molly does have experience. I met Molly at one of my mentors, over many years ago, I'll just say well over 15 years ago, at a Danny Johnson seminar. And I literally thought, and I'll probably say the story now, forever. I thought she was like, okay, where's your mom? Right? She was so young looking.
18, right?
Because now she's over 30 and she still looks super duper young. And she's a servanthood leader. She's someone, we were talking to her the other day. She's been spending those last 20 years of 15 plus years in this industry, pouring into herself, growing leadership. And it shows literally when we communicate with her, when we talk to her team, it's been rippling. The positive, because there's a lot of different groups, and there's many positive people on our team, but one of the most positive people that we've seen over the years, but also have an opportunity to hang out with now over the last couple of weeks and kind of, getting in the swing of Savvi has been Molly and her team now, getting to know Brooke and so many people. So we're excited. She says that she's excited to learn from our team and the system, but look, we're going to be able to learn so much from Molly and Brooke and her team as well, because of the years of experience of servanthood leadership and building really good six-figure incomes, not just for her, but for many people on our team. We're honored to have her a part of the tribe to be able to learn from and grow. So I'd like to bring up Molly Dolbec.
Molly, I would love for you to share maybe a little bit about your journey, but most importantly, what did you see in Savvi? Like, what attracted you to really jump in? Because you jumped all in really fast here.
Yeah, came in at the top package, plugged in immediately, and just went to town.
Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Tom and Kim. Like, you guys have been amazing. Like, you have made this shift such an easy yes for not only me, but for so many people on the team. Like, the biggest feedback that I get is I'm just so excited to keep bringing people into this community because it's so positive. It's so upbeat. It's got such a high vibe, and that's what we're all about. And that's really what we need right now. Right. And so thank you to you guys for everything that you've set up, because systematically, and for those who are new on the call and, this is your first go around, congratulations. That's amazing, because a lot of times there's some fumbling through. So a little bit about my background. So yeah, much around the time that I met Tom and Kim, I can't remember if I met both of you at that seminar or not. It was kind of a blur now, but I know that that's how we got connected. I remember starting in a home-based business, and I got a piece of paper that said, 70 different ways to grow your home-based business. And it was like, you got to go to the library and print it out. It was just like ancient, dinosaur times. And I was so confused. I was so like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And I was stuck in that confusion state for several years, trying to figure out how do I make this work? And I just kept the faith and dove into personal development. And in fact, it was really actually a bout that I had with anxiety that led me to this industry, because I started reading books on how to master your mindset and get control of your thoughts and to overcome anxiety. And, it opened the door to the idea of home-based business. So that was actually a huge blessing in disguise. And I have been able to overcome that anxiety, which is, a twofer. But got involved in a couple different companies and, did some affiliate marketing, online marketing, just really believing that if other people can make money online and to leverage their income, then I can too. I grew up in a family where, 5 kids. My mom was home with us all the time. My dad out bootstrapping it, selling insurance, and then working at Anderson Windows. And, it was hard growing up without, a lot of those resources. I wanted to, play hockey, and there was certain things I wasn't able to do, as a kid, that really led me to say, you know what? I want to be able to have my cake and eat it too. I want to be there for my kids, but I also want to not struggle financially. I want to be able to provide for them the opportunities that maybe I didn't otherwise have. And I believed in my soul that there was something that could provide that. And network marketing has been that for me, where it's like, this is the avenue where you can have your cake and eat it too. You can be home with your kids, and then you can also create, a great financial, and for some it might be, a couple $100 a month or $500 a month that can really save a family from losing a house or, paying for that next big bill or that unexpected thing. And that's the person that I do this for. Like I believe that those little things can take off a lot of pressure from other families, which is why this time right now is so crucial to be the voice for the solution and not be a part of the problem and like go into the, into the depths of it, be aware of it, but not lose yourself in it and to really be the answer. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit of my background. And then in 2010, I landed in a health and wellness company, and I'm still in a health and wellness company. And I think for those of you, you obviously know that I have experience, but if you're on the call and you don't have experience, I also have been very selective with who I've brought into this organization, because I'm not at liberty to just, share it with everybody right now, because I do have that going on. And so, there's always opportunity. There's always ways. I think, Kim, you asked like what excited me about Savvi. It was an immediate response for me, you guys. And that's really, really powerful, because maybe it's because I've seen a lot in the industry, maybe because I'm, much like Elise, where, she's, also comes from health and wellness. And I know you do too, Kim. Just breaking down barrier of entry. There's no conversation around, what are the ingredients? Let me run this by my doctor. Will this work if I'm a diabetic? Will this work if I have Crohn's disease? Well, this, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And so there's always that gap. Although I'm into nutritional and supplementation, I'm going to read 5 books on why it's good for me. Not everybody's going to do that, nor do I want to build an organization where everybody's feels like they have to in order to get ahead and to have success. And now when I saw Savvi, I was like, because I've been watching the other company and them having success in this space. I've been a loyal Fabletics customer. I buy this stuff already. And I was just talking to my friend, a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying, last couple of months, I haven't been able to find anything to use my credits, and I'd really like to get involved. And, I need to find some new stuff, and, versus going down to the Mall of America and buying Lululemon or whatever. And, I just wasn't into that. And so I think it was just a culmination where when you said the word activewear, I was like, and I'll say it like I said it last night, doing. The light bulb went off for me. And probably because it's like, I'm in the wellness space. I know that all my friends wear this stuff. And even if they're not my friends, they wear this stuff. Even if they don't work out, they wear this stuff. Like when we're not working out, we got to look like we're working out, right? So and it's just comfy clothes and all of that. And I just immediately saw the leverage. I saw the duplication and the ease of conversation. I saw the, potential for residual based, women love to shop, and they love to shop frequently, and they love to have that instant gratification of a new outfit. It makes them feel confident, it makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel, fresh and new. And being in the wellness space, I know that that's a big piece of it. It's how we feel on the inside that, helps us to make those healthier choices for us. And maybe it is a new outfit. Maybe it is, a community like this that can, encourage someone to say, you know what, I'm going to take my health more seriously, or I'm going to do something good for myself today, or maybe I'm going to curl my hair and put some lipstick on and really, just be at my best. I feel like it really ties into all of that, like confidence, self-love, full on, self-acceptance. And it really resonated with everything that I stand for and what I want to represent. So in a long story, that's really all the things that I saw in an instant when you said activewear.
It instantly made sense.
It instantly made sense to me.
I love that. Now, share a little bit. So you got started, top pack, I'm all in. So share a little bit about your experience since you've been here. What's it been like? How have you noticed any resistance, or has it been super simple? Like what's it been like for you?
In the beginning, I started reaching out first off before I even bought the pack, because I kind of wanted to put some feelers out there and just say, hey, I'm thinking about adding this in as, to add it into my promotional efforts because it makes sense. And, this is what I'm looking at, and I don't know if you'd be open to it, but I'm kind of looking at this, would that be something you'd be open to looking at, just kind of like feeling it out. And a couple people that are on this call right now said, yeah, I'd be open to looking at that. That sounds amazing. Added them to the group, did exactly what you did for me, Tom and Kim, which you just invited me into the group, tagged me in the 3 videos. And I saw instantly, oh, that's simple. I can do that. And then I just kind of developed a little, hang on one second, buddy. I'm on a call. I'll be up in a minute. Mom, come up here. My 6-year-old. So I developed a little script, much like the one that you guys provide for everybody. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to keep this simple and short and sweet and to the point, something that everybody can do. And so if I do it this way from the beginning, then I know that everybody else can do it too. And it's the same. And that's the only thing that I've done. I send that script out, maybe a variation depending on the person, and kind of tailor it to them and our relationship. But then you just invite them into the group, full on acceptance, and people want to be in the group. I've maybe had, one person that said, I'm not really looking for anything right now, trying to watch our budget or whatever. And that was, I literally think it was just one person that told me that. But out of the, huge handful of people that I've sent this to, it's all, yes, add me to the group. Totally excited. Even today, after all this craziness, because of course we're kind of treading on like how we feel about this. And I'm like, I'm going to do some reach outs today and see how this is received after, some of the craziness going on. And yes, absolutely. Sounds exciting. Add me. Still getting the same response. And so from there, we're just following up saying, hey, just curious, what are you liking about the videos in the group so far? And that's it. And people are saying, sometimes they're like, well, I haven't gotten to it yet, or, oh, I like what I see, but this is going on or whatever. And then in our group, we're just utilizing 3-way chats. Whenever they ask that first question, it's just, well, great. Sounds like you have some questions. Let me, connect you in on a 3-way chat with my friend Molly, or my friend Brooke, or my friend Jen, or my friend Elise, or, I know there's some other team members on the call. And then we can make sure that you get your questions answered. And then we just help them move through that process of decision and tag them in any, you've got the great getting started, video. I think it's video 4. And then they want to know the packs and the differences. We walk them through that, and then boom, it makes sense. So that's all we're doing, the step 1, 2, and 3 for the most part.
That's simple.
Trying to think if there's anything else, but really that's it.
Yeah, no, I think we need to hear that over and over and over, because there really is, there's nothing special. There's no like magic secret sauce. It's just simple.
Yes.
It works.
Yes. And I think Tom nailed it the other night when he said, the magic is mastering the mundane, thinking that there's more to it, where it's like, can it really be that simple? And we fight with it. And it's like, trust us when we say it really is like breaking it down to being that simple. Like, invite to the group, tag in the group, follow up in the group, send to a credibility, 3-way call or messenger, and that's all. And if you just do that on repeat, and just focus on the activities and not necessarily the outcome, then, it's bound to show up. So
That's awesome. So Molly, here's a question for you. So we're seeing a lot of people using the system, and obviously we're, Kim and the whole entire organization's done over $1 million in sales now in 4 months. So we see the duplication, like literally nothing we've ever seen. But with that said, even though it's simple, why do you think it might not work for some people? Like, what do you think they need to look at? Because it's hard when you don't know what you don't know, that you don't know, that you don't know. And you're doing the same thing you think that Molly's doing or Brooke's doing, but it's not working the same. Why do you think that might be?
Good.
And what can they look at?
yeah, a couple things. I think the first thing is like the not knowing of what's the next step for them. Like if they haven't ever done like a 3-way messenger chat, for example, or they haven't, they're afraid of like, what kind of questions am I supposed to answer when I follow up, or how am I supposed to follow up? I think people stop themselves and overthink the process. And so what I would say to that is whatever area that you feel a little bit of fear or resistance against, practice that thing until you know what exactly how to do it. Like I was talking to a gal the other night and she was like, this might sound silly, but I'm not sure how to do like a 3-way chat. And I said, okay, great. Like that could be the thing that's stopping your mindset from even reaching out to people. Because if you don't know the entire process all the way full through, you will subconsciously stop yourself from even accepting someone new. And so I just encouraged her, you know, put me in a group chat, put, you know, another gal in a group chat, and let's role play it. You know, let's do it once. That way, that might be the blockage that's stopping them. And I think it really just comes down to mindset and just trusting yourself, trusting the process, knowing that there's things, you guys, that I don't know about the comp plan. There's things that I just found out how to get paid yesterday. Sign up my thing. There's things I don't know about the future. There's things that, you know, there's things I don't know. And I think being able to move forward imperfectly without,
that's good.
you know, like
So
just
good.
trusting the process, like I'm going to figure it out. And I'm okay with telling my team, you know what, I don't know that yet. Let's figure this out together. I just found out about free shipping from Kim today. I'm allowing myself to learn as I go. And I think it gives other people permission to learn as they go as well. And take the pressure off. Like, hey, we don't need to know everything. And this is coming from, I told Tom today, like I'm an analytical. I need to know things. And there's something about this that's very special that I don't want to miss out. And I know that if I get in my way right now, I will miss out. And there's an urgency for me to just do it now and do it imperfect. And that if I could stress anything, get excited and just run like your hair's on fire and just make it happen and let it work itself out. That's
good.
my
So
advice.
good.
You just said another bomb, or what's her word? What's Molly's word? Doink? What is it?
Doink.
Anyway, you just said another doink.
Done.
And
I don't know if I want to be known for that. Wait a minute.
this is going to be the quote of this is going to be the new quote of the year right now so far. And it came from Molly. Okay, everybody? And when everybody signs up for our team, we're going to have them read this. And it will not make sense. What I'm about to say to you will not make sense if you come, most likely, if you come from maybe a traditional education background, maybe a corporate background, maybe a career, maybe a high-level athlete. Because it didn't make sense to me when I first got involved in this industry. And I spent 15 years thinking that I had to understand everything. It only makes sense that the more you know, the more you make. Not in our industry. The more so here's the statement that we all need to like put in our mission statement when we do our team. There are things I don't know, and it's okay. There will be many, because if you open the door to have to know the comp plan perfectly, you finish that, spend another week over, and then behind that, it's like, okay, now I need to learn the back office. Behind that, now I better figure out where all the products are being shipped from. Now I need to figure out how to structure, and then you never get to work and you don't make 20,000 in volume in less than a few weeks.
Yeah.
Amen.
What did you say right after that? That was so good. Move forward imperfectly, or what was that? That was so good.
Yeah, I mean, move forward imperfectly.
Was that it?
Yeah,
I have to write that
like
down.
be okay with being imperfect and being right. And you're right, Tom. Like it's ingrained in us to have all the pieces together, you know, before we move forward, and breaking down that barrier and saying, you know, I'm going to screw this up, and I'm committed to that. And if I don't screw it up, that means I'm not growing, and I'm not actually making money either. Like you have to be committed to screwing it up and knowing that, oh, I'm going to suck at this in the beginning, you know, no doubt about it. And that's okay. I'm not going to take myself seriously, and we're just going to move forward, and I'm going to grow. And if I stay the course, it will be worth it. And and I wouldn't be here if I didn't think that that's going to be the case, for sure.
Okay, one more
Yes.
question,
It's
unless you have
okay to
another one.
screw up.
And if you want to wrap up with something, Molly, that'd be awesome. But I'm gonna ask. Here's the question: is this? What is in your heart, your mind, or what are you thinking about when you're inviting? Like, what is your mindset of when you speak? Do you have an idea? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, what do you think about? Does that resonate with what I'm trying to get to, or no?
Yeah, I think of opportunity, like I think of this could be a solution for this person. Um I think about the type of energy that I want to bring into my group. I think about how it could change for them. And I also think about like I'm going to get through my numbers today. I'm going to get through my, like sometimes I don't feel like reaching out. Like, I'll be honest, like sometimes I don't feel like prospecting and sharing, but I'm not attached to the feeling. I'm attached to the activity. And I know that in the activity of doing the things that I don't necessarily love to do every day, it's going to create a character that is that is a stick-to-itiveness that will just create a habit. And so I'm more committed to the habit than the feeling, if that makes sense.
It's good.
Yes.
And I think what I was looking for too there is when you're reaching out, because here's what I noticed coaching a lot of people. When you reach out to people and you know that it's going to work for them, you know that our system works, you know they're going to succeed, and you have such an expectancy that they're going to join you, and a confidence and a swagger to you.
Yes.
You want to see the difference between enrolling and not, because doing that versus just going through the motions don't work as well.
Yeah.
If you're just kind of going through the motions with your shoulders down a little bit and you're like praying, but in the back of your mind, you're sabotaging, going, oh, I wonder if they're going to blast me for what's happening right now in the world. Or I wonder if whatever that is. It's a humongous difference if you're not succeeding through the process. I gotta shut
Totally.
the up.
Yeah. And I think I shared that in the beginning, like we're proud to bring people into this community. We're excited for what the environment can do for them, especially right now. People need this community. They need a sisterhood or brotherhood. I know there's men in here as well. They need that connection. Like everybody's home right now, but guess what? We're on a Zoom call connecting with everybody, being able to see each other's faces, not feeling alienated. And that is something that the world needs, but might not know that they need right now. And so, yeah.
Good.
So true. Well, you are absolutely crushing it. And we all know we're only as good as our team. And you've pulled together an incredible team. And it reflects on the kind of leader you are, but names we've seen in the industry. So I'd love for you to, if you want to go ahead and introduce, if you'd bring up Elise first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'd love to have you introduce her, and we'd love to hear her story and why Savvi and why she's excited.
What up, Kibler?
Yes, absolutely. So thank you for that. And yes, I'm so blessed by the type of people that are seeing this. And I feel like God's hand is on like the right people coming together with just a strong character, strong hearts, hungry for growth, and just want to grow here. And that is super cool. So Elise and we met in a previous company that we both crushed it in. I've always known that she's just been a huge light, much like our relationship. Elise and I have always stayed in touch, kind of shared a little bit about what we're doing. I follow her lives. Her brain works similar to mine, where she likes to get very technical on supplementation and all of that stuff, which I can totally relate with. She's a fellow geek like myself, but super into fitness, loves her family, has a huge heart, is like, wears her heart on her sleeve, and literally is what I've seen in Elise from going from supplement, which she's still part of her wellness company, but to this conversation, she is just like blossomed to this like bright and cheery, happy, excited person. And it's so fun to see. And I'm so blessed to be in partnership with her because she brings so much into our community. And I know it's just her part in it is just going to strengthen us even more. So Elise, take the floor.
Thank you, Molly. First of all, I appreciate Molly so much because she's one of those people who, it's just always love and light. It's just like she's an amazing person to be connected to. And now, being connected with Tom and Kim and Brooke and Jen and Amanda, like I'm just super grateful to be here. Seriously.
Mm.
I'm very grateful that I was on that list of people that you reached out to. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm gonna mute out. Let you guys take it away.
So,
Awesome.
so go ahead and share us. What are you doing? Like first off, real quick, why Savvy, and what are you doing, Elise?
Why Savvy? Definitely, like Molly said, I mean, I've been in the nutrition space for a long time. I grew up, my mom was a Shaklee distributor since I was 2 years old.
Yeah.
So I literally grew up like with vitamins on the shelves, and she would crush it up and shove it down my throat. So I've been a believer in supplements my whole life. And so that's what I kind of naturally gravitated towards, was health and wellness. And, you know, I've done okay in that space. I think we all had like our one-hit wonder moment, you know, in a previous company. And what that did for me truly was show me what's possible. You know, my mom always struggled, like she was always trying to hit that 6 figures, you know, that $8,000 a month. And like, she would literally just have it on her wall, but she struggled to get there and to maintain it. And so, I don't know, I literally, my husband and I walked away from that income. It was the most income I had ever made, due to integrity. When I realized that there were a couple questionable ingredients and people were having negative effects of that. I mean, it was literally a 48-hour decision to go from a fat 5-figure a month paycheck to literally 0, because that was our sole source of income. And you know, since then, I've just been reaching, I've been searching, because I know it's possible, and I gravitated towards the nutritional space because that's what I knew. So when I saw this, I'm gonna have to let my dog out in a second, but when I saw this, it was just literally a breath of fresh air. But I'll say, you know, I gave Molly the interrogation initially because I thought it was the other company, and I refused to do more parties. I'm like, my days as a party girl are over. I'm sorry. And so, you know, I definitely hit her with, you know, well, what about this? And what about this? And she did the takeaway. She was like, well, maybe this isn't for you. Hold on, I gotta let the dog out.
That is so good.
I'm leaving the door open. Yeah. She literally was like, well, maybe this isn't for you. And I'm like, let me take a look. And so I'm so glad. I love how she was so cool whether I was going to be here or not. So I felt no pressure, which made me want to look even more. And when I did, I don't know, just all the light bulbs really started going off, because I knew what I was looking at. You know, I knew the barriers and the resistance that I had been struggling with for years, but still kept at it because I'm just a very hopeful person. But when I saw that none of those things were here, I could literally just invite and tag and, oh, next question. Okay, let me tag you in that video. And, you know, just really seeing the culture and the whole sisterhood thing. And like, you know, like it was all the feels, And so I just realized what I had. And for the first time in years, I felt like it was someplace where I could actually build a team instead of just a customer base, because there was literally no other opportunity that I felt confident that I could help someone generate an income. Whereas with this, I'm like, you know, not like my paycheck is huge or anything right now. I just know what I'm looking at. And my confidence is very strong that this is going to be a home where financially lives are going to change, like dramatically, and I'm here for it.
Oh man, so good. Oh,
Good.
we're so blessed you are here, Elise.
Yeah.
Seriously, and also coming from that same, you know, not having to educate at all right now is really nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, like I shared on our team Zoom yesterday, like I'm the one who would literally like, oh, epigenetics, let me order 5 books from Amazon. Let me go to the library. Let me highlight all the pages. Let me write pages of notes. Let me go do a live every other day to try to educate people on why they need this supplement. And I'm so glad I don't have to do that now. I just have to look cute and feel cute, you know? I can do that.
So good. Well, congratulations on all the success you're having here already. We're so excited to watch you grow and really build your legacy company.
Yep, it's just the beginning.
Yep. So
Yep.
good. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you want to?
Thank you
Yeah,
guys
one
so
thing-
much.
One quick tip for all of us: never ever say never again. I've learned that in 25 years of this industry. Never say, "Oh, this is my home forever. I'm never going back to wellness." It just, you never know. Just, and trust me, it'd be cool if this was our home, and I'm expecting it to be our home forever. But you never know, right? You never know what Savvi comes out with. You never know what happens in this world, right? Obviously. So just a thought. Just a thought.
Yep. Yep.
I never say I'm not going to do a binary, although I'm not. I like unilevels better right now, or a lot better for us. Okay.
Oh, for time purpose, like literally I could keep hovering over this, but so good. I want to bring up our final guest, and
Molly can introduce.
Molly, yeah, I'm gonna have Molly introduce her, but I'll just say she spoke on our guest overview last week.
Rushed it.
Literally, like there wasn't a dry eye. You know, she just has an amazing story in the industry. But Molly, I'll let you go ahead and introduce amazing
top secret.
Brooke.
Yes, I'm honored to. So Brooke and I have been friends since we were 3-4 years old. Our moms were friends. We grew up together. We went to the same church together. We literally, she probably knows me more than anybody in this whole world, including my husband. And we've just experienced so much life together. And we were in a previous company together. And I'll tell you what, like being in partnership with your best friend, like we trust each other impeccably. We work really well together. Brooke is the sheer example of simplicity. She can take something, as soon as she gets it, she just runs with it and she does not stop. She has this fierce grace about her where she can take a message and just make it go viral. And not only that, but she has so much grace on the team and is like one of those encouraging business partners, whether it's cross line, up line, down line, it doesn't matter to her. She's just a giver. She's a giver, and she's, you know, she uses her gifts, and we all have them. We all have those gifts, but she's using her gifts, you know, in this avenue. And it's really beautiful to see when she's on, and she just lights up when it happens for her. And I'm super excited that this is, you know, she's finding that in this, and I couldn't be more blessed. I told Brooke, I said, I don't do this without you. So you're not doing this, you know, I'm going to have to second guess this because you're my person. So anyways, I will introduce to you Brooke Ryan. She's a mother of 4. She is a wife of, you know, many years. I don't know, you can probably share, but she lives about 7 minutes from me. We do life together. And so it's really cool to be able to be on this journey with her. So Brookie, take it away.
Hit the mute button, Brooke. You're on mute still.
On mute. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Good. Thank you so much. It's such a privilege and honor to be here. I almost cried there for a second. You know, Molly has been such a blessing in my life. She's taught me everything I know about this industry. And like she said, we've done life together. We do life. There's nobody I trust more in this world than her. And it's such a refreshing thing to even see her shining in this, but not working on all the back end stuff. I see her working on all the back end stuff a lot. And I appreciate that about her. But she's in a space now that she can shine without having to do all the extra back stuff because it's already been done, which I love to see. And you know, one thing you guys said today that really stuck out to me is that, you know, it's such a simple system. It's such, literally, if you follow the system, I am simple. I'll tell you that right now. I am simple. I don't overcomplicate things because I like to spend time with my family, my friends, you know, I don't like to make things overcomplicated. And I appreciate Elise and Molly because they are those knowledge junkies. My brain don't work like that. I'll tell you, like, hey, this is cute. Where'd you get that? Okay, do this, do that. But my mind just doesn't work like that. So when Molly talked to me about this, I was like, wow, that sounds amazing. Amazing. I'm already doing this, but if I can stand behind a company I'm already basically doing the work for other companies. So it just made sense for me, if you will.
It's awesome. So
Okay,
maybe we gotta
I have a
see what-
question.
yeah. Go ahead,
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay. So no one has invited more people to Savvy Life than you.
Well, you don't know that for sure, do you?
No, I know. I don't know. Like I'm.
Because I mean, it's possible Amy or someone else might have. You never know yet.
Okay. Well,
One of the top. Say one of the top.
you're one of the top. Like I'll say that, because yes, there could be, but over time. But I mean, like fast. Like I want to know, what are you saying? Could you give us a little tip of what you're saying to draw so many people into the community?
Yeah. So Molly, you know what she said, when I'm on, I'm on. When I believe in something, I believe in it. When I'm off, I'm off. Like there's no,
That's me.
you know, with Molly, I believe in her. I believe in you guys. I trust you guys. I trust the community. Everything that's laid out in front of us, I feel blessed and privileged, and I want to take everybody that I know along with me.
Mm.
So I literally am following your guys' system. That's it. And I am literally working. I get up excited. I go to bed excited. I can't sleep. For a while there, I was in a funk. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know my purpose. Like I shared on, you know, the last week's call, I was really struggling to find my identity again. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I love that. But it's hard sometimes. I have these gifts inside of me that I want to share. So I just found my home with Savvy super quick, and I just literally want to reach out to as many people as I can. And I feel like if I don't do it, I'm disservicing the others.
It's awesome.
So good.
And the question I have for you, Brooke, is what are you doing that's working the best?
Mm.
And is
You know,
there anything you tweaked to make it work better?
You know, I was just talking to actually Jen May about this today. No, I'm following it, and I'm reaching out to the masses. The one thing I want to get better at is I need to follow up better. And I'm kind of trying to reach out and add people, tag them in the video. But right now I'm trying to get as many people in there as possible, because I know the groups sell themselves. I mean, before I got on this call, one of my good friends at once, no part of the business, she's very successful in corporate America. She screenshotted the call, and she's like, "You go, beautiful. You're on this call." She sees me shining again. And she's like, "I'm so proud of you." And that's what it's all about, is the system works. I know when I put people in that group, whether I'm going to get back to them or not right away, they're going to be like, get a taste of it, and they're going to want to be more a part of it.
Yeah, big time. Now, are you, Brooke, are you just adding them, or are you voice messaging them first, or texting them first? Or
Yep, both, all of them. So I'm doing a lot on Facebook right now. Obviously my close friends and family, I'm you know, either calling them or sending them a voice message.
Okay.
On Facebook, I'm basically using the little blurb of like, "Hey, I just partnered up with Molly. Kim and Tom out of San Diego are pre-launching this activewear line. Would you be open to me adding you to this Facebook group and tagging you in some videos?"
So,
I have gotten one no out of probably, I don't even know how many hundreds of people I've reached out to. And one no was just because they were in Zaya. That was it.
Sure.
And so I get permission. I don't just add everybody there.
Yep.
I always get permission, and they say yes. And what I follow up with said, "Awesome, I love your openness. I'm going to tag you in these videos. I'm going to add you to these two groups." I always add them into Savvy Life, Savvy Style, tag them in the 1 through 3 video in Savvy Life. And then I say, "Hey, let's connect after you watch those videos." And then now I need to follow up more, but a lot of times they'll get back to me and say, "You know, I really like the clothes, or I really like the community. Tell me more."
Yeah.
And then I kind of just follow up with, and some of them right away will say, "You know what, I'm not interested in another opportunity. I have too much going on." I say, "Okay, great." So I say, they're like, "But I want your link to shop." So then I send them my link to shop. But I always get permission. I don't just add people. I always get permission.
Okay, that's good. Good stuff.
Yeah, because you're crushing it with customers too. You're actually in both bonus polls.
Yeah.
In the lineup for that. Amazing.
Yeah, so if they say no to the opportunity, that doesn't mean they don't want to look cute, right? I love our workout clothes. I love the Savvy gear. So I kind of, if they don't want to be tagged in the other videos or the opportunity, no big deal. Send them my link. You get free shipping. You get a coupon. Go shop. Download this app. So everybody's open.
So good.
Good job.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Simple.
Thank you.
Simple. You guys re-watch this. We're gonna post the recording, but everything that she just said and Molly said and Elise just said, and really it's just so simple. And really the only thing stopping us is our mindset or just doing it. Like literally just doing it. Maybe we need to reach out to more people. Brooke, Elise, Molly, how many people do you reach out to per day on average?
I guess for me, that just depends on the day. I really try. I don't really have a number, to be totally honest with you. I try to reach out oh, sorry, just got a call. I try to reach out to as many people as I can, but with my kids and especially with our circumstances and the crisis, it's been a little bit different, if you will. But I wake up excited and I go to bed and I want to stay up all night because I want to reach more people. I try to honestly reach out to as many people as I can, and I can't even put a number on that. It just differs per day with what time I have.
Yeah, and for me, I definitely need to up my. I feel like I've gone through that. In the beginning, it was like, okay, I want to get my tribe in place.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I want to reach out to those key people that I've partnered with, that trust me, that I know are going to really see this. And if I'm honest, I haven't even gone to that next level of like crazy reach outs. And so, just the receptiveness of the 20, 30 people that I, added to the group, like that's kept me busy. And so now it's time for, we all have that, like the first tier of like the obvious reach outs. Then we kind of move into the next tier. And then it's like, okay, maybe a little bit of cold market. Now I need to do a Facebook Live. Like we always are evolving and like, how do we expand our network and all of that? But, I reach out to somebody every day. And if I could just give that advice, like every day, reach out to somebody. There's a lot of power in one, and I feel like that keeps your mojo going and it keeps your pipeline moving. And if you can reach out to 10, reach out to 10. Like you know like what your capacity is. It's just about the activity and continuing to move forward and choosing that number for yourself, I think.
That's good. Yep.
All right, we got some announcements too, don't we?
Yes,
You do.
we need
Some really
to
cool
wrap
stuff.
up. Yes. Oh my gosh. First, thank you so much, Molly. Amazing. Elise.
And
So good. Brooke, no doubt you guys are going to climb to the top of the ranks really fast. You're already doing it. To hit exec your first month, I mean, that's phenomenal. So.
it's crazy to be you're 20% you're 20% on the way to being in the founders pool already. It's crazy.
Let's do this, ladies.
Yep, I know Brooke's right there too. And Elise and everybody else is right there. Just follow the same thing, the same exact process. All right, what do we got, beautiful?
Really excited to watch you guys grow. Okay, so March Madness. And there is a video on this from Jen, if you want to go watch that. And Savvypreneurs, I just want to bullet point this real quick because we can go out there and earn extra money right now. This started March 17th and ends at the end of March. So it's just the rest of this month right now. They have a share code bonus promotion. So if you enroll anyone at the $4.99, you're going to receive 4 share codes, and that's 4 $25 gift share codes you can gift to people that they can just go shopping. So if you're prospecting someone and they're hemming and hawing, or they're just not quite ready, they want to try the product, they're touchy-feel, give them one of the share codes, and I guarantee you they'll spend more than $25. So not only you get it, but they get it. So the brand new person gets 4, you get 4, and then at the $7.99, the brand new rep gets 7 and you get 7. And then at the $9.99, they get 9 and you get 9. Now that can literally launch your business. That's huge. That's so huge. So we have that. Then we have double first order bonuses. And so this is, again, if you enroll someone at the $4.99, you're going to get double the bonus. So that would be $120 versus, what is it now, 75 or $60. If you enroll someone at the $7.99, you get $200. And if you enroll someone at the $9.99, you get $240. So it's double right now. Take advantage of that. It's like free money. And then they also have a senior rep bonus. So if you have someone that got started with you, no matter when they got started with you, and they rank advance to senior rep, which I believe is just 2 people at $9.99, 2 people at $9.99, then you get $100 and they get $100. So in essence, the rank advancement, usually you have to hold that for 2 months before you earn that. They're gonna pay it right away this month. So 3 massive ways. Now, here's an example where literally on one person, you enroll someone between now and the end of the month, you can actually earn up to $420 just on one person, and here's how. Let's say they come in at the $9.99, so you're gonna earn $240. You help them enroll 2 people at the $9.99, so you're gonna earn $80 because of the $40 that's gonna roll up. $4 per person, that's 2, so that's $80 that will roll up. And then if you help them rank advance, so they go and enroll 2 people at $9.99, you're gonna earn another $100. So that's $420 potential on one person. So if we just even focused on that, finding one person and help them get to advanced rep, find another person, help them get to advanced rep, then, you know, it's such a really a blessing to have a way we can make more money right now. So I love Savvi has always been that way. They're always finding ways to bless us. They're just so generous. From Ken, the founder, to the investors down, they seriously the most generous company I've ever worked with. So that is it for tonight. What a call. I can't wait. We always record it. We'll get it posted. You guys are a blessing. Elise, Brooke, Molly, thank you so much. We're so blessed and honored to run with you and help you accomplish your goals here. Love you so much. Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next call. Please set your reminders that we're now on Wednesdays. No longer on Mondays. We're now on Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Pacific. So
Yeah,
please put that in your calendar. Oh, by the way, all of our calls, all of the links are on our team calendar. I have a Google team calendar, and you can access that at growsavvy.com. So if you use Gmail like we do, you can add that calendar to your calendar and have all of the calls, all of the links right there at your fingertip.
You're so awesome.
You're awesome.
Very cool.
All right, we love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next team call. We have our Everyday line new release happening tomorrow, our Fit line new release happening Friday, and Saturday.
I'm still not wearing the clothes right now. Okay.
So make sure you pop onto those, and we'll see you on the Savvy Life community. Bye for now. Bye. Love you guys.